Hey guys, the following video is about the 3 easy ways to factorize in algebra. Enjoy! Easy factorizing is when we have something that looks familiar and we can immediately write down the answer. So, the first possible easy factorization that we get is when we have a perfect square. A perfect square means when both of my brackets are the exact same. An example of this is the following. So when I've got x squared plus 8x plus 16, we know that whatever my values inside is has to be multiplied to get my constant and added up to get my coefficient. So in this case, it'll be x plus 4, x plus 4. Remember, when we have two things multiplying with each other, which is the same thing, then we can write it as a square. And that is what a perfect square looks like in quadratic equations. The second example of easy factorization is when I have the difference of two squares. So what this means is it's exactly the same bracket. The only thing is it's got different symbols. The way we identified that we will have two brackets with different symbols is when we have two things that are perfect squares, so x squared and 36, but it is subtracted from each other. When it is subtracted from each other, then we can write it as two brackets without doing any calculations with a positive symbol and a negative symbol. When we expand this, for us to understand that it is a quadratic equation, we can add a 0x in the middle. So now it looks like a quadratic equation. The reason why we do that is so that we can identify that it is a quadratic equation. And when we add 0 to anything, the answer stays exactly the same. So it is there for us to understand, but we can also take it out and it doesn't mean anything. And the last easy factorization that we have is common factors. So common factors mean that there's a coefficient in front of my x squared. The example we're going to use is 4x squared plus 20x plus 24. As you can see, there is a coefficient in front of my x squared. Now that I see that, I know that I need to try and find a common factor. It is not always possible to try to find a common factor, but if you can, you should. In this case, we want to get rid of that 4 completely. That 4 can be divided perfectly into 20 as well as 24. So my common factor is going to be 4. When I take out a common factor, we do the exact same as factorizing. So we take out the 4, put it in front of my brackets, and now I need to divide all of these numbers by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, therefore just x squared. 20 divided by 4 gives me 5, and 24 divided by 4 gives me 6. After I've done this line, now that I have a quadratic equation that I know how to do, I can just factorize that. And those are my 3 easy types of factorization. I hope this clip helped, guys. If it did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with anyone it might possibly benefit. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, please find the link to the rules of algebra over here. See you next time. Bye.